And welcome back, dear ladies and gentlemen. This is none other than your guy, Light Tiger here, and today I will be doing a sponsored review on Aloha DeFi, which is basically part of the Aloha WiFi, which we talked about in a previous video. Gonna be linking that into the corner so you can basically know more about how you can distribute your bandwidth and earn Aloha tokens. But now they have expanded into DeFi and also DAO and NFTs, and we're going to be going through all of this new ecosystem that they have basically built out so far. So let's get started. So Aloha DAO is one of the things that is coming out very, very soon during the Q2 of this year, and it's basically allowing people to send out proposals on the DeFi ecosystem, allowing to do changes, adjustments, and general governance stuff. And this kind of gives more power to the community to do decisions on what's going to be implemented on the actual project. Now, they also have created this sort of an ecosystem which revolves around NFTs, which you can get by staking Aloha, and this will be happening on Matic, now known as Polygon, obviously. So the project exists on two different chains right now, on Matic, where the NFT staking is basically happening, and also on Ethereum. So you're basically able to get it on Uniswap, also on Hotbit, and recently also was listed on Probit. Gonna be leaving all those links down below in the description so you can basically buy out Aloha if you so desire. And basically, we're going to be going into the actual NFT ecosystem in a second, but basically there's going to be exclusive NFT pools, and the NFTs are basically tiered into three different tiers. You have rare, you have ultra rare, and you have also exclusive VIP. And we're going to be going into those NFTs in a second so you can understand a bit about that system. And here is the actual roadmap currently on the Aloha DeFi. So in Q2, they're going to be launching the DAO, expanding the Aloha ecosystem, developing a micro exchange, exploring a tier 1 exchange. I think that was the Probit, or perhaps they're going to be doing another exchange listing later on. On Q3, there's going to be launch Aloha for Business, and bridging the Aloha DeFi into the Aloha WiFi, which is an application that you can download right now, which allows you to basically share your internet bandwidth and basically earn Aloha tokens from doing so. Very interesting ecosystem. And then there's going to be Aloha Marketplace happening in Q3, and also in Q4, it's going to be expanding Aloha across UK, which most of the team is based on, and also an open global partner program, which probably allows influencers to get aboard and earn money from, bringing people to the ecosystem, I believe. And the team, which is basically, this is not like an anonymous team. These are all like real people. I've known some of them for a very long time. Martin is the one that I've been in talks with directly, and also the head of operations, Casey. And there is a actual team behind it, like developers, software developers, marketing team people, and people who are doing business oriented stuff. But let's kind of get into now to the actual NFT stuff. So here we can go into actually open up the NFT tab. This goes into the actual network, and here you can see the NFTs, which are currently going on, the VIP NFTs, the ultra rares, and the rare NFTs. And basically there's cycles where you stake, and long as you have staked during that cycle, you will be getting one of these NFTs. But there's also a bit of a breakdown into that Aloha DeFi, which I want to really break down in the actual DeFi actually tab. So here you can get a bit of a rundown, and I have all the links down below so you can actually explore yourself all the elements in case something is I haven't explained it truthfully. You can explore everything on their white paper. There's a pretty thorough explanation on all of the ecosystem, the vesting periods, everything you basically need to know about Aloha. So basically, there was a public sale this February, and it was listed on Uniswap on February 28th. And so it's currently available on Ethereum and also on Polygon, obviously. And basically, the Aloha DeFi revolves around, obviously, the governance, also around the NFTs, and obviously, the actual token itself, Aloha. So basically, there is NFT governance. So basically, the NFTs are not just something that accrues you dividends, but also are something that are basically used for governance. So these are kind of like, you think about them as like a passports, which allow you to basically vote on your country's policies. So it's a very similar thing. You can cover these, basically get these NFTs, and the more rarer NFTs you basically get, more votes you get to have on those policies. So more NFTs you collect, basically more voting power you will be basically having on the actual ecosystem, which is very nice, rewarding the people who have been there for long term, and also rewarding people who have invested more into the actual ecosystem. And then they have a treasury. So every transaction of Aloha, there will be a 3% fee, which will be distributed accordingly in 3 different factors. So 70% of the 3%, so that is around more than 2%, is going to be going into Treasury. 20% is going to be going into marketing and development and operations. And 10% of that is 0.3%, will be going into the NFT holders. So basically, by actually staking your Aloha and acquiring the NFTs, you will be acquiring money in real time. You will be getting Aloha tokens distributed to you as holding those NFTs. So there's like a real value behind of these like NFTs. There's like intrinsic value to the NFTs, making them more of a value and store of value more so, because one of the things I've always loved about NFTs, which a lot of people don't talk about, is they are really hard to dump on the market. Whale just can't, dump all the NFTs on the market on a single second. That is not possible. So basically, these NFTs are kind of like a form of a security for you, allowing you to earn dividends for a lifetime, basically, through this treasury system, long as Aloha is being transacted all over again around the world. So that is a very nice and healthy ecosystem. Perhaps through governance, you can also change these rates, maybe move money from the treasury. So obviously, the treasury will be controlled by the DAO, meaning the DAO can decide, okay, we're going to be using now a portion of the treasury to do a marketing campaign on India, or we're going to be doing a marketing campaign on Japan, or something between those lines. So DAO always gives you, especially ones with treasuries, gives you a lot of abilities to do marketing, build applications, hire developers, hire freelancers, or any type of thing you want basically to get done. You can always vote in the treasury through the DAO to basically get things done, which is very exciting in my opinion, and really gives you this sort of power on the community to further build and make the ecosystem stronger by through the treasury. But there's also communities who don't actually use the treasuries at all and make the money sit on there. But that's another video we have to talk about in another lengthy subject. But let's talk about a bit of the Aloha NFT staking. So basically, you need 10,000 Aloha, which you need to stake for 10 days to receive a rare NFT. To get an ultra rare, you need 90,000 Aloha for 14 days to get a rare NFT, ultra rare, sorry. And then thirdly, you need 20,000 Aloha for 21 days to basically get the VIP NFT. Reminding you, obviously, the VIPs give you the most amount of votes, and that obviously gives you the most amount of power in the actual governance, and allows you to have a bigger impact on when votes are regarded, when those decisions are going to be made regarding the actual treasury. So there's a clear ecosystem model here, which makes sense, long as people are going to be participating, long as people are going to be transferring Aloha, and there's going to be more money, running through the actual treasury systems, which is very interesting to see how it's going to be turning out for the long run. And obviously there are NFTs which are going to be changing through the seasons, or there's going to be different types of designs over time for Aloha and changing them. The designs are a bit different on each cycle. And basically you are unable to unstake your Aloha and before the actual time is gone, but you will not be able to get the NFT. Basically, if I'm going to be staking only for 9 days my Aloha, then I will be not able to get that NFT. And then there's a partnership pool between Aloha and XYZ. I think this is an example. I think they had one Autonium, I think it was called, what had a partnership to get a limited edition with NFTs. So those are very interesting. And here is kind of like the Aloha DeFi roadmap, which we kind of already explored in this video early on. So basically, it is a very interesting project, and you can read more about it on their website. There's a white paper. Then there's also the fully white paper, which mostly goes into the actual Aloha application. So as we kind of like already explained it, people can basically set up hotspots in their country and basically earn money from doing that. That's a booming economy, which is probably going to be becoming a next big thing during this decade, where people are not going to be necessarily taking when they are traveling another country. They need a Wi-Fi, so they can access basically Aloha and get the Wi-Fi from there on a very affordable compared to a lot of the other existing Wi-Fi packages that your own country or service would basically provide. But you can definitely check out the other video where you get a better idea what the application can do and the ecosystem behind the normal Aloha thing. And then eventually these all will come together. The Aloha Wi-Fi will become with Aloha DeFi, and they will be integrated together. And there's that bridge basically build it out, which makes the full potential to basically come through. And reason why I, agreed to do videos about Aloha in general, because I do believe that this is something of a real use case, it's a real value. There's going to be a lot of people who are needing a service like this, and there's a lot of upside potential for this because it's not exactly a project that has a lot of competition. I don't think there's many people who are basically doing something more similar as this. And there's a lot of things you can do with the DeFi as more time goes on, but definitely it's a great opportunity. If you're already holding Aloha tokens, it is definitely recommended to basically participate on the NFT staking, and you can access that by clicking NFT, and then there's obviously NFT legacy page, which is for the last tier of NFTs, which were different designs. Now we have kind of like a mecha robots, which I think are very cool. So I'm digging the art style. It's very unique, and it's not really like aping out like other designs which you have seen in the NFT space. And yes, you do require actually to connect your wallet on the Matic network, and you can do that through MetaMask or Wallet Connect as of right now. And here you can also stake your NFTs on the platform. But thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video. You can find all the exchange links and other forcible information on the description down below to learn more about Aloha DeFi and Aloha Wi-Fi. Thanks for watching. See you soon.